This one's really important to me, and it was a big part of why I chose to come to Adaptivate, is the diversity that we have. Not just with a gender balance, which was great. I think we're 50-50 male and female at least, but also the diverse backgrounds. You know, some of us are agile coaches from tech backgrounds, some of us are from finance, from marketing, and I think it's around respecting the fact that we all have different perspectives and different experiences, that it's greater than the sum of its parts. So it's around respecting those diverse opinions and making sure you incorporate as many different voices as possible.
So respect the individual to me means not everybody is the same on a client and in our team, and to respect their opinion and to respect where they're coming from, and always take that into consideration throughout my whole work.
It's about listening to what they have to say and not just trying to respond with what you want them to hear.
Agile's about team output and team deliverables. But for a team to be effective, there has to be an extraordinary level of mutual respect within the team. And I think respecting the individual is a critical part of not only our company, but what Agile is all about.
So everyone at Adaptivate's got their own personal needs. Things like looking after family, being, certain hobbies they pursue, people are studying. All of those people have got defined things about themselves that we need to try and take into account. And so in a team environment, you talk to the rest of your team and say, on Thursdays I have to be out by 5. And then the team all work together to help you to do that. It's listening to people, listening to their views and their opinions, but listening and actually hearing what the other person is saying is crucial.
In a complex environment with many different cultures, individuals respond to change very differently. Respecting their progress of change is something that contributes to a high-performing team. Every individual kind of works through their own problem-solving process, as well as cultural changes and changes to processes very, very differently.
It's all about taking influence from all different people. So whether they have different skill sets, different personalities, it's all about respecting everybody in the room and understanding that everybody has an equal voice and really kind of honing in on that.
For me, respect the individual is actually a very important value. For me, it means that we can all have different opinions and different points of view, but we should be respectful to each other and treat each other as equals in terms of what we think about things and how we actually deliver and how we approach problems.
Even if I disagree with them, I should be very respectful when I provide my feedback, and it should be very objective on the idea, without attacking the person.
It means respecting people's points of view, accepting that everyone's going to have differences in opinion, and also putting your empathy hat on and putting yourself in their shoes.
Be respectful to people you're working with, be respectful to the client, and take everyone's opinion into consideration when making decisions.
So we're a company where everybody has a very different background. In pretty much every way as you can define it. So it is very important. We get a lot of value out of that, but you're not going to get the value out of that if you're not respectful of each other. So it's your choice of language, being realistic, honest, having integrity in your interactions with everybody in the company. So respecting each other.
Respecting the individual is partly about giving space to people, but also to understand that we're all different and that we bring different things to the table. We might not necessarily agree, but we can be polite and constructive with each other.
Respectful in Adaptivate, I think, is more like empathy. Like, we are not only thinking about ourselves, it's not only, we always think about another person's interest instead of one single individual person. I think this is called respect, right?